Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to Armstrongs Army. If you're not caught up with the series, go check out the playlist, get yourself caught up, and then of course welcome back to today's episode. Today, as you may or may not know, focusing on this Pavel Jolek evolution, seeing if we can start getting him up in some games and everything. Now, I do want to say I did actually record this already. This is the second time doing this, so you may notice Armstrong with a couple of extra games and nothing added to his goals and everything. I basically kept having an issue where I was in the middle of a game and I kept getting kicked from the game, and I think it was registering me as the loss, which was a bit annoying, but it turns out my internet was being a bit daft, and as soon as I went into games, give or take 3-4 minutes, literal game minutes, I ended up getting kicked. So bit annoying because it's kind of ruined our record on Armstrong, but it is what it is. But yeah, the main thing for today is just trying to power through and get a couple more upgrades on the old Pav. You'll see he's now 72 rated. I've been using him in my main team and then just subbing him off in the first couple of minutes in sort of like champs qualifiers and everything as well. We're a couple of games now away from being into Div 4 despite using the QPR or the Armstrong team. But yeah, we have to win 2 more games in squad battles, which, as you can see, I've won 3 in there so far. And then I've got 5 wins in rivals or champs. And I did this one already, again, using him with my main team. So hopefully he'll be nice and high rated and he'll be a good player to bring on off the bench. And we do, of course, have 2 new upgrades here. Left back, we're going to probably go with Kenneth Powell. And the CDM, we're probably going to go with Andre Dazelle. There is the option of going with Field as well, but Field's card doesn't end up looking that amazing, whereas Dazelle, once he's fully upgraded, granted, is he worth 75,000 coins? No, but some of those in-game stats are really nice. Decent little pace with a not bad split, 93 agility, 95 balance, 95 stamina. Nice little card. If you add like an anchor or even a shadow potentially onto him, I'd probably go anchor just to get the strength up a little bit, but then he actually ends up looking like a half decent DM, and obviously does go up to a gold rating. Field, however, sadly doesn't look quite as desirable, just mainly because he's not that quick. But yeah, you can see he goes up to 63 pace, and then 80 defending is great, but the card itself doesn't look that fantastic. So that's why I'm probably going to go with Dazelle. If anyone can think of any DMs or left backs that would be better than Kenneth Powell and Dazelle that are ex-QPR, do let me know. It's a real shame I can't use Aurora, because Aurora would be fantastic. I think it's that his dribbling's too high. Oh no, it's that he can't play CDM. That's literally what it is. He can't play CDM. He's a centre mid. People might suggest Manning or Bidwell. Neither of them look as good as Powell's card would end up being. But if you can think of any more, let me know. But without further ado, let's just jump into the games. Let's see if we can get some of those wins ticked off for Pavel Jolek. Okay, jumping into game number 1. Let's see what kind of team we are up against today. Got Donnarumma. I'm playing against a lot of Donnarummas at the moment. Oh, that Rodri, oh, that front 3 is actually naughty. This could be really tough because defending's tough as it is anyway. Using this team, it's 10 times harder. Oh, got to be careful here. Sissoko is just bursting through. The strength and pace of that Sissoko card combined is really, really good. I'm really sad I didn't pick up a couple of him to invest in near like when they sort of first came out, and he was a little bit cheap. And then I think people actually clocked on as to how good his card looked, and he just shot up in price. But he is a good little card. Kenneth Powell going to look down the line here and find Chrissy Willock. Willock's going to have to try and get past his defender here, who's pretty quick by the looks. Or he does initially, actually manages to keep hold of the ball as well, but the touch is unfortunate. They're good defending from the defender because he kind of just gave Willock a bit of a shove without it being a foul, because it wasn't a foul, and just was enough to stop him getting the ball in there. That's unfortunate, boys, but a decent little start. It's tough defending against him, and this is his first actual chance, and thankfully the boys do pretty well. Oh, not a great place to lose out. Rodrigo up against Laird, though. Laird's done really, really well, and even won the goal kick. Well done, Ethan, mate. Kenneth Powell again bursting down this left-hand side. This is why I'm not upset to upgrade Powell, because he's offside there. I actually really like Powell's card already, and just making him a little bit quicker, upping his, I think, his defense and his physicality a touch. I'm not upset with that because like I say, I actually already quite like Kenneth Powell's card, so that as a free upgrade for me is perfect. Dazelle pushing forward and a little bit wider than I'd like him, so we're going to play it into Armstrong. So first time Armstrong's really got involved in this game. I just haven't been able to get the ball up to him, but Aurora. Oh, it's an audacious effort. I thought, you know, on his left foot, give it a pop, try and get it cross goal. I maybe could have held it up a little bit and tried to play it back to Pav, but I feel like there's a lot of Sweaty's goals scored on FC24, and I kind of didn't really want to just rely on scoring another one. Dizel down here to Aurora, who again, hopefully can just take it past his man. Does so pretty well, actually. We're going to try and play the sweat. I'm sorry to have relied on it, but Donnarumma makes a fantastic save. It has to be said. That was a hell of a save. Aurora going to try and play it into Armstrong. Does so here. Sinclair Armstrong with the strike. Donnarumma doesn't manage to make the save. Sinclair Armstrong bags himself a goal. It's 1-0. I think he's going to be a little bit miffed because you'd back Donnarumma to have saved that. But it does find its way in, boys. We'll take those. We'll take those. Oh, it's a lovely ball through here. I've got to be careful because I've kind of left Rodrigo in space, but I've also then given Dembele loads of space. Begovic makes a great save. It could have very easily dropped to Rodrigo. Oh, I've tried to be a bit clever there. That was maybe a bit stupid, more than clever in the end. I've got lucky there, my word. But yeah, I was also lucky that ball didn't drop to Rodrigo after Begovic saved it, but the chances aren't there just yet. Dembele, he's hit it on his right. I was a bit worried he was going to put it onto his left, but thankfully I've also slide tackled Begovic, mate. Asmir, I didn't mean to foul you, mate. Dizel brings the ball forward, going to play it up here to Willock, who's going to try and play it to Powell, but that was really stupid of me. At a pretty stupid time as well, because look at the clock. Okay, I've got away with some serious cases of murder here. I have been terrible in defending. I've been giving the ball away in sloppy chances. I've been very lucky because the goal that I scored probably could and or should have been saved by Begovic, so I've been very lucky in that sense. It feels a bit wrong to take off Jolek, but I am going to do so, and that's not because he's bad, it's just because I love Aurora, and Willock has been really, really impactful in the last couple of episodes. So Leroy Fer is going to come on, as is Chloe Kelly. Bring those both on just to try and see out this second half with some nice, strong additions to the squad. Because don't forget, if we do, and it's a big if, we do manage to hold on and get a win, boys, we can move a player either from the bench to the starting 11 or a new player to the bench. And I'll tell you right now, it's probably obvious who it is, but I will be moving a player to the bench as soon as humanly possible. So let's really try and push on and get this win. Come on, the Armstrong bloody army, boys. Let's get this. Oh, this is a bad start. I've given Dembele so much room, boys. So much room. It's sloppy from me. It's really, really poor. And it's bloody 1-1. And that's so frustrating. It's probably fair that he scored. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, he doesn't deserve a goal. You guys have seen the highlights from that first half. But it's just infuriating to give it away in such a sloppy fashion. It really, really is. But Aurora here into Kelly, and Chloe Kelly is going to get us immediately back in. Lovely stuff from Aurora, from Armstrong. Nice run from Willock. It's why I kept him on, because his R1 dribbling is quite nice. But boys, we do get a little bit lucky, but we do retain, or get back the lead, I should say. Ozzy Kakai here doing enough to stop Rodrigo initially, but not enough to stop him permanently. Begovic, I bloody love you, mate. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Oh, well done, boys. Leroy Fer getting back as well and helping out, but Clark sort of did well there. Great tackle there from Ozzy. I'm telling you now, we are defending for our lives. This guy's really good and is genuinely, as you guys saw in that first half, been so unlucky to not gone in at the break about 3-1 up. We have been absolutely riding our luck, but at moments, we're getting little moments where we're playing really nicely, and we just got to try and make those moments a bit more often, but also just a bit more consistently try and actually, make sure we create something with those moments. I'm going to play this ball here to Kelly. He's going to first touch, try and take it round the man. I've wasted it, but yeah, we just need to be a little bit more consistent and not try and rely on as much luck as we have, because we have been lucky. Leroy Fer with a beautiful run and a great pass into Armstrong. Can he bag a brace? He's going to put it inside. He's going to have a shot still. It's going to hit Chloe Kelly. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Lovely run, lovely bit of play. The turn and the pass from Leroy Fer were absolutely disgustingly good, I have to say. So good from Leroy Fer. Willock's done really well to win this back, by the way, as high up as he has. We get it past Marquinhos. He hits the ball, hits it wide. Oh, we're causing some problems. We really are, but we're wasting chances. The difference between my chances and his is I'm getting lucky to defend them, and I'm also wasting my chances. He's not getting lucky to defend his chances. I'm wasting them. It's nothing against like, oh, he's doing bad and letting me make chances. I'm doing bad to waste the chances I have. Whereas I'm also getting lucky to stop his. That's very much the truth of it, boys. But here we go. Sinclair Armstrong. Oh, it's going to try and play it through to Kelly. He's normally a goal scorer, but he was maybe going to be a goal provider there for a second, but it wasn't quite to be. Oh, it's unlucky, boys. We're getting chances, boys. We're getting chances. There's, 15 in-game minutes left? Come on, lads. Oh, really good turn from Rodrigo. Finds the top corner. Again, probably a justified goal. A little bit unfortunate, boys, but it probably, like I say, it probably was a fair equaliser from him. I will be brutally honest. But this could be a good chance to just immediately reply here. Chloe Kelly is going to have the better there of Kimpembe. Going to have the strike, and it's going to find the top corner. Chloe Kelly, you absolute beast. I've told you from day one of using her card, she is so good, boys. Honestly, if you haven't tried out Chloe Kelly's card, she is absolutely phenomenal, and I highly recommend you check her card out because she is so good. Trust me, what an absolute beast she has been, and she's come into this squad today and absolutely given us just a huge lifeline. Not a great shot from Armstrong on his left foot there, but come on, boys, we've got this. Chrissy Willock keeps hold of the ball here. Going to just keep powering on forwards. Going to go to that R1 dribble now to try and take it past the man. Going to stop. Going to play it back here. Aroha takes it past one. Can he take it past two? No, I've overworked it. Only 2 minutes on the clock. I maybe should have just been a little bit of a not nice human being and just kept the ball there, but really good win from Aussie Kakai. Lovely stuff there, boys. I'm not passing it around the back, but I'm just playing it across here because Laird had acres of space there, and now we take it past his man. Let's bring this ball forward into Chloe Kelly. Kelly now is going to play it back, not quite to Armstrong, which is where I wanted it. Plays it to Fur. I lose the ball, but surely, ref, look at the clock. Look at your watch, mate. Yes, what a result. I'm telling you now, it feels so good to win with this team. I could go 20-0 with my main team on champs, and it wouldn't feel as good as getting 3 wins in a row in division rivals with this squad. It's fun to use. It makes every win mean something. Games where you go and get battered 8-1, yes, those are a bit of a lull moment and a bit disappointing and upsetting to play, but winning 3-2 with that squad is huge. Huge shout out to Chloe Kelly. She was absolutely phenomenal. Makes me slightly tempted to use my moving of a player to move her into the pitch. I won't lie to you, she was that good, but I think we all know what's going to happen with that win, and I think we all know what I'm going to change. Boys, I think it is time. I have been wanting to do this for I don't know how long, but Abire Eze is going to make his way onto the bench. The absolute beast. If you haven't been watching my streams or you haven't used this card or whatever, I love this card. He's so good. I absolutely adore using Eze's card. And I mean, just look, 167 games. This is Rivals and Champs, by the way. 141 goals and 71 assists. I absolutely love this card. He is so good, and I wouldn't change this card at all. I hope that I can upgrade him more and more. The 3 priorities on my account, obviously Sinclair Armstrong because of the series, Aussie Kakai because I love the guy, he's such a nice lad, and I've got nothing but love for Aussie, and I'd really love to upgrade his card and have a cool Aussie card going through the game as well. And Abire Eze as one of my favourite footballers I've seen in very recent times. So for me, the 3 players I'd love to really focus on upgrades, but huge win. It's a win ticked off for Pav in Rivals as well. Without further ado, let's jump into game 2. Can we get the same kind of form? Can we go unbeaten in an episode? That would be a huge step in the right direction for this series. That'd be amazing. Okay, here we are. Rashi to Glory. I'm going to assume there's a Rashford kicking about here somewhere then. Oh, that's a team. Oh, boys, that's a team. There's no Rashford in the Rashi to Glory. I'll be honest though, that's a hell of a squad. I am not looking forward to this one. Let's just give it our all. That's all I can do right now. Willock going to bring the ball inside. Tries to play it to Jolek, who doesn't quite get there. But let's see what they do with their first attack here. They've got Smith, who is absolutely rapid. So good in front of goal. Did they have Smith and Morgan? I think they did. 2 of the best, I would say, probably women's MLS players in the game. They are both absolutely lethal in front of net, and I do not like playing against either of them, let alone both of them at the same time. But hold on here, Armstrong is going to try and get it past Varane. Does so eventually. Good block though. I maybe should have gone close post because Varane was in the way, but Armstrong did pretty well to even get the shot away considering the quality of his defending there. It was pretty good. Pavel going to try and take it past Varane here. Does so. Pavel Jolek with the strike, but I think Oblak got a touch onto that, you know. I'm fairly sure that's hit the bar from a fingertip save from Oblak. That really was an incredible save if he did. Oh, Raheem the Dream Sterling bursting forward here against me. I've got Clark Salter to try and stop the attack. It's going to be played into Smith, who's going to turn fantastically well. You may have noticed I put in a standing tackle with Aussie Kakai, who was the other side of the box. I thought I changed player. Apparently I didn't, and I just Aussie just sort of looked and kneeled the other direction. My bad, boys. That's all on me. I messed that one up. Armstrong. Going to try and play it down here to Chrissy Willock. Willock now. He's going to just try and take it past his man. Does so really nicely. Look who's there. Pavel Jolek. Oh, boys, that's so unfortunate. Sinclair Armstrong going to get the ball, going to try and play it down into a raw heart. It's well defended. Honestly, Varane, I really like Varane, but I find Varane this year not as good as previous iterations of FIFA. And I do think he's good. He's still a defender that I use in my team. I use him and Saliba, but I prefer Saliba massively. But if my Varane, or if I was able to defend with the Varane the same way this guy is, I probably would use or prefer Varane. Not prefer, but I think he would be feeling better for me. This guy's got Varane and defending with him down to a T. Pavel Jolek inside to Armstrong. Armstrong going to try and let it off to Aurora. Does so really well there, actually. Oh, I tried to play it to Willock, but the defending again. Player's just in the way. Armstrong, great turn. Oh, it's so unfortunate he doesn't keep the ball there. If he had just a slightly better touch to keep hold of that, you know what? That'd have been a really good chance. One-on-one against Oblak. I'd have backed Armstrong to have scored it. Got to be careful here. Smith tries to let it back. Good interception, though, from Kenneth Powell. Really well done there from our man, Kenneth. He has done a pretty good job today. I've been talking about him being the person I want to upgrade at left back, and the performances today have only cemented that more than anything. I've got even more want to upgrade him because he has been really, really good. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Morgan through on goal. Begovic not going to be able to make the save. I pulled him out, but I didn't mean to pull him out to allow for the finesse to be easier. I pulled him out to try and just narrow the angle and force them to maybe make a pass, and I was going to try and block the pass, but yeah, either way, it maybe wasn't the right call. It's 2-0. Oh, Sterling causing problems here. Oh, lovely footwork from Morgan. 3-0. This guy's been really, really good. It's got to be said. He's played really, really well. He's defended fantastically well. That's been a part of the issue. I don't think I've played badly. I think this guy is... Well, okay, I say that as I walk into Gaia. I think this guy's defended really, really well at times to stop me from making some chances. And I'm not defending fantastically well. And Begovic, thankfully, claws it away and stops the 4-0 for now, but it could, of course, continue to get worse potentially. That's a good example of it. Thankfully, it's headed wide. Half-time and comfortably behind at the moment. But again, I don't think we played badly. It's unfortunate that we haven't maybe found the net once at least. I think it's a really good save from Oblak onto the bar in the end from Pavel Jolek. But yeah, it's been a tough one, boys. It has been a tough one. I'm going to take off Aurora just because he's quite tired. And again, we're going to bring on Kelly because we know how good she is. We are also going to be taking off Field for Fur. And it's time, boys. Abirieze finally in the Armstrong army. Although at the moment it's on the bench, it's still, he's here. He's ready to fight for the badge, boys. And hopefully to take us well and truly up and further on in this series. If I can get the ball to Eze, genuinely... He could. I'm not going to say he's going to one-man team it. I'm not going to, old school Akinfenwa KSI this, but he is so good that I will be concentrating on getting the ball to Abirieze so that he can hopefully make a nice impact on the team. Oh, and there was a good example of it. Again, really, really good dribbling from Kelly. She really is so good and such an impact on this team. Her coming on immediately, she gets the ball and takes it past a handful of players. So she really does improve the squad when she's on the pitch for sure. As a first chance on the ball here for Abire. Going to take it past Varane. Going to take it back past Varane. Oh, it's unlucky there. Good defending. Turn back in time to stop the run. But yeah, honestly, with Abire on the ball, I just feel really confident. Eze now going to try and take it past his man, Lorente. Going to try and step him up, but Eze takes it past him. Going to try and take it past another. It's going to just take my time here. Play it into Armstrong. Gets the header. Gets the shot on target. It looks good on the stats, boys. Going to now play this forward. Eze going to play it out wide here to Chris Willock, who's going to try and ball roll past Lorente. Does so. Can I get it back? No, Rudiger's in the way. I'm not, by the way, I'm not just aiming for Eze now. It just happens to be, again, because he's playing central cam and because he's very good at it and it's where I use him in my main team. He just finds great spaces. As you guys saw how many goals I've scored with him, he does just find good spaces and does score a lot for me. So I'm not just now trying to pass it to Eze. And no, he's not the main man. It's still Sinclair Armstrong. It's just that Eze's now our highest rated and probably the card I'm most confident with, Kenneth Powell, lovely pass outside there to Willock. I'm going to try and just turn the man. Lovely stuff from Chrissy Willock. Willock's still going. Chris Willock going to play it in. I wanted it to Armstrong. It's gone all the way to Eze. It's a good save from Oblak from the shot from Kelly. I wanted it back to Armstrong there because Armstrong was in a real good spot to try and get something, but we're going to have to get plenty of power behind this. Good flick on. good effort from Ethan Laird, but it didn't find its way on target. That's unfortunate. Oh, good run here from Morgan. The sweat's open. Oh, but I think they expected me to call the keeper out. I was ready for the sweat, so I decided not to call Begovic out to give him half a chance of maybe stopping it. But the chip in the end not being the most opportune thing to go for. Lirov plays a lovely ball into Kelly. He's going to take it past Varane. We've got Rudiger now running across. Try to play into Armstrong. Armstrong, he's a big boy, but Varane is also a big boy. Andre Dizelle, we know he's got a shot from range. It's a good block. That is going to be all she wrote. That's unfortunate. 3-0. I don't think 3-0 flatters him, but I think we played better than the 3-0 suggests. Does that make sense? Probably a fair result, but sadly, we did get another loss. Well, we sadly didn't get the double win that I was hoping we would get today, but we did manage to pick up a win, which is better than nothing, and we did manage to move the main man to the bench, which again, hopefully, as we've seen with Fur and Kelly coming into games previously, they've been really impactful, and hopefully we can have a similar situation with Eze where he can come in and just make an impact in a game and potentially help us see a win out or get back into a game. That kind of thing. Again, both Fur and Kelly have done that in previous games, and fingers crossed the three of them can do that in games down the line as well. But if you've ended up enjoying today's video, please leave a like on it. It supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out to a whole bunch. If you're new, hit the sub button and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. If you want to check us out in our live streams, it's Hursty Games over on Twitch. There is a link down below along with my Twitter and my TikTok. Make sure you show us some love. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you very soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands. Take care.